been chasing Pepperman, stowed away my soul. The picket fence that made a death, I'm lying there in that hole. 4 dead presidents are standing there in a line. Stuffy chopper full of food on the ground, few drunk on wine. I smell the blood and what we swore. It's the elevator just to get the job done. Born into this land of greed, we sell off everything, get to what you need.
So, that's all the business. I said you better fake yourself a smile.
Won't be there complaining when you get into the night. Well, the devil, he wears a jacket. He's got made from the finest furs. Then he got half price in the switch shop, son. Keep working, call me sir.
Yes, sir.
The preacher man, he done tell me he's like a thief inside the night. Grab your basket all around, we illuminate the night. I smell the blood and what we swore. Use the elevator just to get the job done. Born into this land of greed, we sell off everything, get to what you need. Something business, you better fake yourself a smile. Won't be there complaining when you get into the night.
Can you hear me? Volume check. Volume check. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Music by Aaron Novak. The Silence Club. Burn, burn to the ground. Hey, here's the deal. I'm setting up OBS broadcast system software. Open broadcast software. Available on every single platform, basically. I think Linux, Windows, and Mac, which any major application does these days. Incredibly powerful software. At work right now, my boss is talking about purchasing thousands of dollars of equipment to do a live stream podcast. Awesome idea. He's got incredible content. Some of the switching equipment is very expensive, especially the one that's like the legit version and not like this iPad gimmick, amateur stuff. So, but this demonstration video is done for my own purposes. I'll be broadcasting my own live streams for Hobo Electronics, my own YouTube channel, about resourceful electronic hobbying in the modern era. So, you've seen here on this recording that I've set up OBS to have multiple different scenes and to be able to also be able to capture the display, capture multiple audio sources from both webcams. This is an incredibly cheap software setup. The software itself is free. The hardware is running on I think I built this computer about 7 years ago. It's maybe 6 years ago. 2013 is when I built this computer. 6 years ago. And it was, even then it was, I think, only $600. I put in, I already had a case and power supply, but I put in hard drives. And since then I upgraded to SSD, so there has been, I think at the time it was about $200. This computer is an MSI board with a Core i5 Intel chip, 8 gigs of, I think, DDR3 RAM. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Yet I can still edit decently 4K video. I do have a, what was it, a GeForce 9600 NVIDIA. Once again, not an expensive card. I think it was less than $200. I bought it at Best Buy with a gift card I got from my old job. So I'm currently using not in a complicated software system. These two webcams are literally $20 at Target. So cheap. Decent enough. I'll get this set up here so I can do workstation stuff, get my camera mounts going. But that's what you're looking at, is a really cheap setup. And this software set up in, well, I started my recording, I installed the software. That took 5 minutes. And I'm at minute 18 right now, so less than 30 minutes on incredibly cheap software and hardware. You can broadcast live streams. Now, add a nice camera to this, add a decent video capture card from like Blackmagic, where you can get SDI inputs for high quality video. You're going to end up wanting a better computer, but you could run it off of a high-end laptop and still have a portable system with a decent video capture coming in from various HDMI outputs of high-end DSLR or mirrorless systems like from Sony or Canon. Something that caught my eye on Amazon when I was doing some research, trying to aid my boss in the setup of his live stream studio. Amazon had pretty cheap the Blackmagic Design Studio Mini cameras, and they're literally just a camera sensor with an SDI input and output, it looks like, and an incredible sensor on it. So you basically throw on one of your various EF mount Canon lenses onto it, and you've got incredible quality. I think it was $1,200, $1,300 on Amazon for a great camera sensor. And you could use those, they're incredibly portable, and you could use those, mount them onto different various parts, and you would have consistency in your camera setup without having to use, like, say, multiple Sony A7s that are beautiful cameras, but they're not really designed for that kind of use, to be just a live stream static camera. So there's different things to do. I think the idea of using a camera that can use the glass that you already have that's quality glass, pretty key. Anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll set the rest of this up. Actually, I guess I'm done. The only other thing I think I would do is maybe I'm going to add my logo onto this for Hobo stuff.
Here is a ghost. Well, he sat there all alone. Well, he finally had the time.
I'm all done, guys. That took like 23 minutes, and I was messing around and talking a bit. So yeah, it's like a 20-minute setup of OBS software to do a broadcast stream. And also, you might have noticed when I was doing the settings, you're looking at quick keys. I'm using a Mac-based system, so Command 1, 2-camera live stream with a focus on the workstation. Command 2, you've got your main display plus 2 cameras. Command 3, switch scene. Easy on a laptop, or you could even get one of those USB control boards that does those quick key commands on a laptop. Really super easy. So Command 3 switches to the main display. All of them now have the logo overlaid on top of them, and then finally you're looking at number 4. Actually, I don't think that's the last one, actually. Just number 4 with the display with the logo on top of it, and then finally just camera A, face camera, with Command 5. So, I mean, it's just super easy. Oh, and then the other thing I wanted to demonstrate to you guys is I can drop my audio in and out with Command V, and these are all hotkeys that are totally customizable. This software is amazing for being free, and I'm sure there's a million YouTube video hits on there, but I wanted to demonstrate it for all you guys who are going to start watching from my channel. I think I'll post this first. I've already recorded one, and I've already done this setup to test it. So obviously, if you're doing this for the first time, you're doing your own research and you don't know how to set it up, watch a video, because watching something like this will show you how to add the scenes and sources quickly. You'll also notice that I had the audio set up for the inputs already, because Mac is a little bit weird with the way the audio works. I've heard it's easier on a Windows system. Meaning that OS X has kind of tighter control about the desktop audio output, but there's software around it that's free, so easy to do. So finally, Command V should Oh, it's pasting in here, that's why.
Now we're stuck here in the afterlife.
Okay, so maybe Command V is not a good one to use. Let's go ahead and change it. I'll show you guys how to do that. Settings, hotkeys, scroll down to your audio, mic, which is what I'm using. I've got, instead of Command V, let's go ahead. I think I've done like, let's do Command T for talk. I just want to do it with my left hand because I usually have my right hand busy. So let's see here. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Command T, Command T. I'll see you guys later. There it is. 25-minute setup.
Yeah.